What if I told you you were only 12 houses away from financial freedom? 12 houses, one a month for a year. Can you do it? I think you probably can. And that's what we're talking about today on the Sub2Deals Show.
Are you looking to up your real estate investing game? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to the Sub2Deals Show with your host, Sub2 expert William Tingle.
Hey Sub2ers, welcome to the Sub2Deals Show. My name is William Tingle of Sub2Deals.com, and on this episode, I want to talk to you about financial freedom. Your financial freedom. 12 houses to financial freedom. So, what do I really mean about 12 houses? Well, the latest stats that we have, and that's from 2018, show that the average American family's median income, and that's their total household income. And that may be with two people working, maybe just one person. It doesn't matter. The total amount brought in the door is $61,000 a year. So let's just break that down for a minute. 12 houses, each producing a little over $400 a month in cash flow, equals $5,100 a month, or times 12, $61,200 a year. This doesn't even take into account down payment amounts or back-end profits when houses cash you out. This is strictly monthly cash flow. I mean, heck, if you're in a market where your median priced home, and that's what I recommend focusing on in your market is your median price. But let's say that you're in a market where the median priced home is $150,000, and you buy 12 of these during the course of the year, and you shoot for 10% down, which is, again, what we recommend. Let's say that for some reason you're having bad luck with that, and instead of getting $15,000 down, you only get $10,000 down. Just those 12 houses will net you $120,000 in down payments. Listen, guys, I'm talking about one house a month for a year. Okay? It's absolutely doable. It doesn't matter if you've got a part-time job or even a full-time job. When I got started in this business, I had a full-time job that most weeks had me working 60 plus hours a week, and I still pulled it off in 12 months. It can be done. You can do this, and I guarantee you by the 6th month, you'll be doing it in your sleep. Okay? Let me share my formula for getting this done, for getting to freedom in 12 months. I'm going to share with you how I buy and sell houses every day to create financial independence. Now, as you may have already guessed, I love buying subject to. If you don't know what subject to is, then hey, we call it sub 2 around here most of the time. This is where we buy houses by taking over payments on existing financing. No, we do not assume these loans. We simply step in and take over the payments until we can find someone who wants to own a home but can't. Maybe their credit's bad, maybe they don't have verifiable income because they're self-employed, maybe they just had a bankruptcy a few months ago, maybe they had a bad divorce last year. For whatever reason, they can't get traditional financing. Okay, we sell the house to someone who wants to own a home and needs someone to carry them for a little while. After they've been with us, we've placed them with a credit agency that helps them repair their credit over 12, 24, 36 months, whatever it takes. At some point during that time, they'll qualify for a new mortgage. And once they do, they'll refinance. They'll pay off the existing mortgage that we took over the payments on. And then we'll get another large payment in the form of back-end profit. Okay? We sell all the houses we buy in this exact same way. Now, I love doing that because doing it this way gives you several profit centers. First, you get your down payment. Most of the time when we buy houses, sometimes they're a few payments behind, sometimes they're not, but most of the time there's very little cash that we have to put out of pocket up front. And generally, if we do it, we're going to do it with our buyer's down payment, so it's really not our money anyway. There's the monthly spread, and hey, this is the amount that sets you free because monthly cash flow keeps you from having to have a job. It's just that simple. And then there's the back end profit. A lot of times, most all the time, when we buy a house, the loan balance on it is going to be considerably less than what we'll sell it for. They'll give us a down payment. They'll make payments to us at a higher interest rate than the payments we're making on our underlying loan. So we've got the back end profit when that happens. So let me give you an example of a house that we just bought. As a matter of fact, we just closed on it today. This is a little 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage in a nice neighborhood. It's a little bit on the lower end of price ranges as far as houses we like to buy. The loan balance on this house is right at $117,000. Now, the couple that owned the house just bought it in August of last year. And, of course, they didn't put much money down on it. And it was a VA loan, excellent interest rate, only 4.25%. But they're getting a divorce. They've really never lived in the house. The husband was deployed. The wife stayed with her mom through most of his deployment. And somehow they decided to get a divorce. So they're doing that. Neither one of them wants the house. And when I made contact with them, they were both very just disinterested. They were just ready to get rid of it. So the comps in the neighborhood are going to run from the upper 1-teens to the upper 120s. So this house has very little equity. I mean, you're looking at 5% or so. It would be very tight to even sell with a realtor. But the house is like brand new. I mean, literally, they never even moved furniture in it. I mean, it is in very, very good condition. So we agreed to take over the payments on this house. We'll probably bump the price up just a little bit. I figure we'll sell it for about $135,000, and we'll probably get $10,000, $12,000 down on the house and finance the balance over 40 years. Our underlying payment on this house is $577. And the payment that we anticipate getting if we finance with $10,000 down will be about $964. So as you can see, we're already looking at a cash flow of about $400 a month. We figure they'll stay in there for about 3 years. Most of our buyers do. They'll stay in there for about 3 years before they get new financing. And what we're going to turn this low, no equity deal into is a potential profit of around $37,000. Now that's with a $10,000 down payment, about $400 a month for 36 months, and then a back-end payment of over $13,000. So that's just typical of most of the deals that we're doing. Honestly, like I said, that's a little bit on the lower end. But as you see, even on a low, no equity type situation, you can get a $400 a month cash flow. Okay, so one house a month, listen, you can do this. I mean, I know you can. I mean, let's say that you can't. Maybe it takes you 2 years to get it done or 24 months. Listen, the time's going to pass either way. You may as well be working on something that's going to get you to the place that you want to go, which is freedom. I mean, that's really what we're all after. It doesn't matter how you find your deals. There are a million ways to do it. Bandit signs, door knocking, cold calling, direct mail. There are tons of ways to make contact with sellers, and a lot of them are free. So there's really no excuse to not just getting out there and getting started. If this sounds like something that you would like to learn how to do, send me an email. You can get me at william@sub2deals.com or just check us out at the website, sub2deals.com. You can book a free one-on-one strategy call. And listen, we can talk for a bit and decide if we'd be a good fit to work together on a custom coaching plan we can put together just for you. 12 months to freedom. This is how you do it. And there's really no reason not to get started. I want to thank you for listening today, and remember, it's only 12 houses. So get out there and buy one.
Thanks so much for listening to this episode of the Sub2Deals Show with William Tingle. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a review and subscribe. And for more great content and to stay up to date, visit Sub2Deals.com or on Facebook at Sub2Deals. We'll catch you next time.